I'm 99. I don't got much time left now. I can feel that. When you live this long, you stop being afraid of death. But there's something worse than death. Watching people lose years they were supposed to live. I buried almost everyone I loved, friends I grew up with, my brothers, my wife, even my own children. And I keep thinking the same thing. Most of them didn't die because their time came. They died because of the way they were living. Slow damage every day, food, habits, neglect, and one day the body just gives up. When you live this long, you stop being afraid of death. But there's something worse than death. Watching people lose years they were supposed to live. I buried almost everyone I loved, friends I grew up with, my brothers, my wife, even my own children. And I keep thinking the same thing. Most of them didn't die because their time came. They died because of the way they were living. Slow damage every day, food, habits, neglect, and one day the body just gives up. I'm not some lucky man. My father died at 59. My mother barely made it past 60. I started observing people who were actually living long. Real people, 80, 90, still sharp, still walking. And I noticed something that changed everything. They all ate simple, almost boring food, but they ate it consistently. So I tried one small change, just one: oatmeal. Yeah, I know, sounds too simple. Every morning, plain oats, water, sometimes cinnamon, nothing fancy. At first, nothing happened, but after a few months, my doctor looked at my reports and said, "What are you taking?" My LDL cholesterol had dropped. Later, I learned oats contain beta-glucan, a soluble fiber proven to reduce bad cholesterol by around 5 to 10%. That's real data, not motivation talk. But back then, I didn't care about numbers. I cared that my chest felt lighter. My energy came back. I didn't feel like I was dying anymore. And that bowl, I never stopped. 60+ years now. And then something else started happening. I began forgetting things. Small things at first. Where I kept my keys, what day it was. But when you've seen someone lose their memory, you recognize the signs. My uncle, he had what we now call Alzheimer's. I watched him forget faces, names, even who he was. And I thought, I'm next. That fear, it's quiet, but it stays with you. So again, I made a small change. Walnuts. Every single day, just a handful. Didn't expect anything. But after months, that fog in my head started clearing. I could think better, remember conversations, names stopped slipping away. Now I'm 99, and I still remember things people half my age forget. Later, I read walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, and studies show regular nut consumption is linked to lower risk of cognitive decline. But again, I didn't follow research, I followed results. And here's something you need to understand. None of this felt powerful when I started. No instant results, no big transformation, just small, boring habits. That's why most people quit. But science even says this now. Around 80% of chronic diseases, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, are strongly linked to lifestyle choices. Not fate, not luck, daily choices. I didn't change everything at once.
I just kept adding. Greens came next, and I'll be honest, I hated them. But I started eating real portions every day, and something shifted. I stopped getting sick so often. Energy became steady.
Later, I learned leafy greens support blood health, reduce inflammation, even slow cognitive aging. Then fish, twice a week, not fried junk, real fish, and slowly my joint pain reduced. Walking felt easier, body felt smoother. Omega-3s again, reduce inflammation, support heart health. That's proven now. Then garlic, fresh every day. And I'm telling you, I almost stopped getting sick. Garlic has antimicrobial properties, supports immunity, even helps reduce blood pressure. But to me, it just meant one thing. I stayed strong when others didn't. Listen, this is the truth nobody likes to hear. Your body doesn't suddenly break down one day. It breaks down slowly, meal by meal, habit by habit. And in the same way, it can be rebuilt slowly, quietly. Small choices, repeated daily, can either shorten your life or quietly add years to it. Now the rest, these might look even smaller, but don't ignore them, because sometimes the smallest things carry the most weight. Blueberries, yeah, those tiny little things. I started adding them without thinking much, just a handful, sometimes in the morning, sometimes later. Fresh when I could, frozen when I couldn't. Didn't expect anything big, but over time, my eyesight stayed sharp. I mean, I'm 99, and I can still read without glasses most days. Faces clear, details clear. Later, I read blueberries are loaded with antioxidants, especially something called anthocyanins. Studies say they help protect brain cells, slow down aging at a cellular level. Now, I don't know how much of that is science and how much is just life, but I do know this. My eyes didn't fade the way I saw others fade, and that matters. Then beans. Pauses, nods slowly. This one people underestimate the most. Cheap, simple, almost ignored. But I started eating them regularly. Lentils, black beans, chickpeas, whatever was there. And two things changed in my life: my stomach and my energy. For years I struggled quietly. Digestion issues, constipation, discomfort that nobody talks about. But once beans became a regular part of my meals, it all settled down. And my energy, no more crashes in the afternoon, no sudden weakness, no shaking, just steady. That's because beans are full of fiber. They keep your blood sugar stable. And now science confirms it. A healthy gut is directly linked to a strong immune system. Nearly 70% of your immune system lives in your gut. So when your gut is strong, you stay strong. Simple. So yeah, that's it. 7 simple foods: oatmeal, walnuts, greens, fish, garlic, blueberries, beans. Nothing expensive, nothing fancy, just consistent. But now, I need to tell you something that still hurts, even after all these years. I had a friend, Harold. We grew up together, same street, same school, same dreams. But in our 50s, our lives split. I changed, he didn't. He kept eating the same way. Fast food, sugar, processed junk. And he used to laugh at me. Said, "Man, life's too short to worry about food." By 65, he had diabetes. By early 70s, heart problems. And at 72, he was gone. Just like that. I remember standing at his funeral, looking at his face and thinking, he should still be here. He should be sitting with me right now, complaining about life, laughing, growing old. But he wasn't. And the truth is, he didn't lose his life suddenly. He lost it slowly, bite by bite, day by day. Right now, the food on your plate is shaping your future. Not tomorrow, but 10, 20, 30 years from now. And time, slow breath. Time moves faster than you think. One day you're 30. You feel untouchable.
Then, suddenly, you're 60, and your body's asking questions you can't answer. So don't wait. Don't wait for the doctor to scare you. Don't wait for pain. Don't wait for bad reports. Start small. Just one thing. Tomorrow morning, maybe oatmeal. Afternoon, maybe a handful of walnuts. Lunch, maybe greens. That's it. You don't need perfection. You need consistency. Even science says it now. Long-term habits matter more than short-term changes. And let me be honest with you. It wasn't easy in the beginning. I missed junk food, the sugar, the taste, the comfort. But after a few weeks, something changed. My body started feeling better. Sleep improved. Energy came back. And slowly, junk food stopped tasting like pleasure. It started tasting like damage. Now, these simple foods dare what I crave. Not because I force myself, but because my body knows this is what keeps me alive. I'm not perfect. I still have dessert sometimes, a piece of pie or cookie. But most days, I stay with these foods. And that's what matters. Not one meal, but what you do most at a time.
I'm 99. I never thought I'd make it this far. I've outlived almost everyone I knew. And when I look back, I don't think about money or things I owned. I think about small moments, quiet mornings with oatmeal, afternoons with walnuts, simple dinners with fish, greens, garlic. Those moments, they built this life. And I want you to have that too. More mornings, more time with your family, more years where you're not just alive, but actually living. So do something today, not tomorrow, not someday, today. Pick one thing and start, because it's later than you think, but it's not too late yet. You still got time. Use it.